Hello, welcome to this tutorial on how to install Magento on a Windows-based computer. I'm going to be using Windows 7 32-bit, and it should be pretty much the same on whatever version of Windows you're running. I'm also using XAMPP. This tutorial does assume that you've already installed and configured your Apache /PHP /MySQL servers. If you have not, you need to go ahead and possibly check out one of my tutorials on how to set that up. And anyways, like I said, in this tutorial I'll be using XAMPP. You can use WAMP or Apache and do the manual configuration, but either way, the first thing we need to do is download the latest version of Magento, and we do that by going to magentocommerce.com/download. Under the full release, we want to make sure we get the latest stable release. We want to go ahead and select the zip file, and then we'll click download. And we're going to go ahead and skip the account business, and alright, and we'll go ahead and save that file. Now while this is downloading, we're going to go ahead and move on to creating the folder for Magento. So I'm going to go to my htdocs folder, and then I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to go ahead and name it Magento. Alright, so now we're ready for that. We also need to go to phpMyAdmin and create us a database for Magento to use. So we'll do that by going to localhost and then phpMyAdmin. Alright, and then you need to log in here. Alright, and this is the newest version of phpMyAdmin. They changed things up a bit from the old one. We'll click on databases and then create a new one, and I'm just going to call it Magento. Alright, now there's another thing another step to this. We need to go back to our home page. Then we need to click privileges, and we need to add a new user. This is you don't have to do this, but if you're going to use this on a public server, this is very important that you create a user for each database and then restrict that user to just that database to keep from case it's compromised, they can't access all of your databases and wreak more havoc. So we'll go ahead and call this Magento user. We'll confine it to localhost. And then the password, what I usually do for the password, I'll go ahead and generate the password, and that way it gives you a nice strong one. You want to make sure you copy this because you're going to need it, and you're not going to be able to go back and view it again. The database is for the user. I'm going to go ahead and leave none checked. I'm not going to give them any global privileges or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and create user. Alright, now we do need to give them privileges to the Magento database. So we'll go over here to edit privileges. Alright, and then we need to go to well, shoot. This thing's got something funny going on. Let's see. Edit privileges. Oh, here we go. And add privileges on the following database, and we'll check Magento. And then I'm going to go ahead and check all, but really, I don't know. I mean, you probably shouldn't do all of them. You can research that more if you're really worried about it, but I'll go ahead and click go after I add that. And so now we got a user set up for this database. Now, I noticed that my my download's done, so we'll go ahead and double click that. Alright, now we've got that open. We're going to go ahead and click extract all, and I'm going to target my Magento folder that I created, my htdocs. I don't want to copy and paste. Normally I would copy and paste, but if I copy and paste, I'm going to lose my MySQL password, and I don't want to go back in there and have to recreate that. So, whoops, where did I go? There's Magento right here. And then click OK, and then we'll go ahead and extract that. And this has a ton of files that it has to extract, so it usually takes a minute to make the copy. Alright, now that that's done, we've got Magento inside Magento. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and search for Notepad. I'm going to open that. I'm going to paste my key real quick, or password, so I don't lose that. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to select all, and now click cut, go up a folder, and then paste. Alright, and then we can go ahead and delete this folder. That was a mess up. Okay, so now we're pretty much ready to install Magento. Alright, so now if you want to install the same sample data with Magento, you would need to do that now. I'm not going to cover that step in this tutorial, but anyways, you would have to do that before we go any further. Now we want to go ahead and do not go to localhost. Go to 127.0.0.1/Magento. And then press enter. It clearly says do not use localhost because it will not accept cookies on that one. So you want to install it with your local IP address. And we will go to I agree and click continue. Alright, you want to go ahead and select your time zone, wherever in the world you live at. I'm going to go ahead and select Central Time Zone. Uh-oh, so it says I don't have the PHP curl extension loaded, which is no big deal. So, with that being done, we're going to go ahead and we'll go to our XAMPP PHP folder, and of course this is assuming you're using PHP, and then you're going to need to find your php.ini file and open that with Notepad. And then I'm going to browse down and find where it loads all the extensions. Alright, oh, we're going. Alright, I want to find the one for curl. Here it is. Sure enough, it's not loaded. So we'll remove that and then go ahead and click save. Alright, then we want to restart our Apache server. With XAMPP, it's really simple to do. Alright, we should be good to go now. And click continue. Alright, so database type is MySQL. Localhost is fine. The database name is right. Now we gotta type our username. It's Magento user, and then the password is what we stored in our little file here on Notepad. And so I'm just going to take and copy that and paste it right there. You can enter a table prefix if you want. No big deal if you don't. You can change the admin path. That's however you will access the admin panel. Making it something unique can add security, or maybe not. It's up to you. Let's see. If you're going to use rewrites, you can also configure this later. I believe. Pretty sure. I don't know. The rest should be good to go. So we'll go ahead and click continue. Alright, so that probably took a minute or two because it creates a whole bunch of tables in the database, and so that takes a minute to set up. So we're going to go ahead and enter our personal information. I'm just making up fictitious information for the sake of the tutorial. I want to give you my real email address because I'm sure you'd all love to email me with 100 different questions. We'll just keep that to the YouTube channel. Let's see, username will be, oh shoot, I don't know, let's do John Doe. And now you need to make sure you give a secure password. And encryption key, you can provide one or just let them generate one, which we'll just let them generate one. Alright. Now you can store this in a really great place, and I don't know why you need to keep it, but now we got the choice to go to the front end or to the back end. Go ahead and log in to the back and alright, as you can see, Magento is installed now. We're in the admin panel. You've got 42 plus messages you need to clear out. All the updates, I guess since the initial release, they automatically include for you. Yay! The good thing is they do have a select all, and you can just remove them all. Alright, and then to get to the front end, now I don't know why there's not a link to the front end here, but you just simply remove all of this jargon. And then there's your front end of your site. And that concludes the tutorial. That is how you install Magento on a Windows Apache server.